everybody! Today I am doing a redo of an old style, which was the infinity victory roll. I do it a little bit differently now than I did it before. I think it's a little bit easier this way. So hopefully this gives you some new tips on how to improve your infinity victory rolls. Maybe some tips just on how to improve your normal victory rolls. One disclaimer or one apology, I guess, is that in my last triple victory rolls video, people were complaining that my hair is so dark now it's hard to see what I'm doing, asking for more light. Unfortunately, I have two gigantic box lights and a huge ring light in front of me. If I give you any more light, my face will disappear. So the problem is that my hair is now darker, so you just can't see the styles as well. My suggestion is to turn up the brightness on your computer or turn down the contrast on your computer, and it might help you to see what I'm doing a little bit easier. It's not a lighting problem, it is a dark hair problem. It is the reason that most instructors do not like to teach styles on black hair, because it is very hard to see what you're doing. I'm hoping that the light bottoms for my green maybe are making it a little bit easier to see. I also didn't realize until after my tutorial that I have this big dark panel behind me, which might also make it difficult to see what I'm doing. So hopefully it doesn't, but I hope you like it, and let's get started. So I'm just gonna part my hair. You don't want to off-center part too much, because then you're gonna have one gigantic roll and one little tiny roll. So I just off-center a little bit, about here. So then I'm gonna part my hair to section out my rolls. This is just like normal victory rolls. So just from the ear to the top of the part here, and then I'm gonna section that up, and then from the ear to the top of the part on this side. My hair is so dirty. I also just realized my makeup box is sitting here from a YouTube live I did earlier, but whatever, it's fine. So now I'm going to spray my hair with heat protectant spray. I'm not really curling the top of it, so I'm not going to spray that with heat protectant spray. I'm just spraying what is really going to get the heat of the curling. So I'm just going to curl this like I curl all of my other pin curl styles very easily. My curling iron was turned all the way down. I should have filmed all these hair tutorials when it was still cool outside. Now I'm sweating to death. And then once it's off, we're gonna give it a pin, and we're gonna do the same thing on my whole head. Okie dokie, so now we're all curled. So while those cool, we're gonna work on our victory rolls. So the first roll that I'm gonna do is just gonna be a normal victory roll. The magic is actually gonna be in the second roll. So this one, just like normal, we're gonna give a little curl, then a little tease. Then when you're all teased, we're gonna give it a little smooth with your styling wax and your smoothing comb. Little spray, more smooth, and then we're gonna roll around the fingers and then down. Then once it's rolled, we're gonna give it a pin. And make sure it's really in there, because once you get your infinity roll in front of it, you can't really put any more pins in this part of the roll. But the good thing is that the infinity part really hides it, so you don't have to worry so much about hiding the pins on this side. Alright, so then I'm going to give another spray and smooth, and then we're going to do the other side. Okay, so this other one is going to start very similarly to how the first one started. It's just going to be kind of in the rolling technique where it goes differently. So, same thing. I actually just did a live tutorial, and so my hair was curled from that, but I'm just gonna give it another curl. So one thing to remember with infinity rolls, if you do have bangs growing out, it is a little bit trickier, so don't give up. Just know that it's gonna be a little bit more work, but definitely make sure that these ends are curled if you do have bangs that are growing out. Would not suggest this style on anybody with short bangs unless you want to do it behind your bangs, but it would be really hard to work bangs into this. Gonna do some teasing, and make sure on this side that you do really good heavy teasing, because that's what's gonna make it stay. I wish you guys could see the flakes that are coming out of my hair. It is like Christmas in April, May, whatever month we're in. I have not been washing my hair as much as I should because of quarantine, so I got flakes. Okay, now I'm gonna take some wax. I'm actually going to pin these back a little bit further because I don't want to grab them on this. Okay, some wax. We're going to smooth. Be sure not to, and then a little bit of spray to seal the wax. Now we're going to do the infinity roll. So what I do first is I pull it over the back of my hand so that it mimics a roll here. Then I'm going to grab it this way and pull my hand out of the back of it so that I don't warp the roll. And then I'm gonna pull it down right here. So now I'm gonna pin it in place right here. I just pin it right here so it holds it in place. And then I'm gonna loop it around this way so it kind of joins that other roll. This is why the pins don't matter, because this part of the hair kind of covers it. And make sure you don't have any of those. Then I'm gonna pin this in place, and then I'm gonna kind of maneuver it. So make sure that this roll is really secure, and then you can go back and maneuver this roll around however you need to. All right, this one feels good, so I'm gonna give this one a spray just to solidify it, and you can use the back of your comb in there. So now I'm gonna push this up a little bit because it's got a little gangster lean happening, and I'm gonna spray it. And smooth it. Just make sure you keep that sort of hole in it, otherwise it won't look like a roll anymore. And I'm gonna take another pin and just pin it this way so that it doesn't droop that way again. Then I'm just gonna spray and smooth and sort of reshape however I want. I like this to be a little flat right here. If it's too round, it's just gonna look like another victory roll. So make sure it looks like a straight line so that it looks like that infinity loop. I almost had a heart attack thinking I wasn't filming. Okay, now comes the easy part of getting all of the hair off of me. Now comes the easy part of taking out your curls. So just make sure that they're all the way cool before you take them out. You can also turn this into an updo if you want to put like a bun in the back or a curly ponytail or whatever. I'm just doing this as a down style. So now I'm just gonna brush through my curls. And because my hair is so coiffed on the top, I'm gonna do a little teasing of these curls so that there's volume on the bottom too, so that it doesn't look like a big old nest on my head with like no curls on the bottom. So we're just gonna do a little teasing, thicken these sections up. There we go. Volume. We likes the volume. Oh, same thing on this side. And if you wanted to use your whole head of hair and then smooth, that's fine. I'm lazy, so I do it this way. A tease and a smooth, and a tease and a smooth. And I think I need an accessory. Yep, that's the ticket. So, easy. That's my infinity victory roll redo. If you want to see redos of any of my other styles or any new vintage styles that I have not done on my channel before, please let me know. Leave them in the comments below. Give me feedback on what you thought about this one. Hope everybody is safe and healthy, and I will see you guys next time. Totally just farted with my hands.